Okay, what we're going to be doing in this video is under HD420 training. We're on the Casebook Carnegie Building, Assignment 1, Question 5. All right, so the question asks us, if a typical equity investor demanded a 9% cash-on-cash return, how much equity would they be willing to invest? And the second part, what is the size of the financing gap? Okay, so what we're doing here is very similar to what we just did in problem 4. However, we're doing a little bit of algebra and we're mixing it up a little bit. So instead of saying, what is the cash-on-cash rate of return, we're being told we have a 9% cash-on-cash return. And then we got to figure out what is the equity from there. So you kind of mix up the formula a little bit. Cash equity equals cash flow divided by cash-on-cash rate of return. So what that looks like is the cash flow we know is $41,629 based off the stabilized NOI. Go back to problem 4 if you're wondering where that number comes from. And then we're told in the question that we have a 9% cash rate of return. So we take our $41,629, we're dividing it by our 9%, and we come up with $462,544. So we know our cash equity based on a 9% cash-on-cash rate of return would be $462,544. Now the second problem is, what is the size of the financing gap then? So gap, as you'll remember, is the total production cost minus the loan amount minus the equity. So based on a 9% cash-on-cash return on ROI, or return rate of return, we know that our total production cost is $5.22 million. Go back to previous slides if you wonder where this comes from. Our debt loan, based on the loan to value, is going to be 1.836563, and now we have our 9% equity, 9% cash-on-cash rate of return. Figure out the equity of $462,000. So we have our $5.22 million total production cost, our loan 1.8, and we have our equity 462. We minus that all with our gap, we're left with a little under $3 million. So $2.92 million is our gap, and that is the end. So to go back and look at the question, if a typical equity investor demanded 9% cash-on-cash rate of return, how much equity would they be willing to invest? $462,000. And what would be the size of the financing gap? A little under $3 million, or $2.920 million. And that's the end of question 5. Good job.